Okay, so when you open your calendar, you are going to be in PowerPoint. Make sure that you are in edit mode or just regular mode. If you click view at the top, you're just going to want to make sure it says normal. You don't want to be in the presenter view or the slideshow, just be in the normal mode. That way you can type in the boxes that say edit. So all the fonts will be matched for you that are part of the background. The only fonts that will not be matched for you are the ones that you edit yourself that you're able to type in. I use a lot of the KG Miss Kindergarten and the KG Blank Space Solid, and in the directions file in your download, I provide a link if you want to download and install them. If they're not installed on your computer, PowerPoint will use the ones you do have. So I like to use this slide at the beginning of each month to introduce October, and then again to review October at the end of the month. This next slide, you can type student names, just double click, type their name and their date, and this is a great way to keep track of birthdays for the month. So each morning we start with morning meeting. You can display one of these slides and then discuss with your students. You can do a think, pair, share, and then discuss as a class. Then when you're done each day, you can click this calendar button. Depending on if you use a Mac or a PC, you might have to click Control and then click it. And then when you see the hyperlink, say open hyperlink, and it will take you then down further to like the calendar. So then once you're here at the calendar, you can go ahead and drag and drop the pieces. Now, if you're not in this edit mode, and you know that you're in edit mode because you can see these slides on the side. So if you're not in edit mode, you won't be able to drag the pieces. So make sure you can see the slides on the side. Then you can drag and drop these onto the calendar. Now, say it's kind of hard to get some lined up every once in a while. What I have found is if you zoom in with your mouse, then you can place the piece exactly where you want it. Then you can drag and drop these pieces if it's somebody's birthday or a holiday. Those can all be dragged and dropped. So say, what if this piece is actually accidentally showing up behind this piece like that? That's a super easy fix. You just highlight that piece, click arrange and say bring to front, and then that will be back in front again. So after you do this slide each day with the calendar, go ahead and go to the October slide where you sing the song. If you want to sing the song, you highlight this button right here and then click play.
October is here, October is here, O-C-T-O-B-E-R, October is here.
And we love to sing this every day, so by the end of the month, all of my students can spell October. So we do that next, and then for the weather, we drag and drop this. If it's sunny, you highlight here, and then you can type sunny in the box. And again, this font will be whatever fonts you have installed on your own PowerPoint. If you want this font, please open the file in your download that says calendar directions, and you can download it for free. I provide a link. So the next slide looks like this. Every day I just drag and drop a graphing piece to what the weather is that day, and then we can chart the weather throughout the entire month. And this next slide is going to prompt you to now go ahead and save the PowerPoint file. And the reason I have you do that is because that way your calendar pieces will stay in place and your weather graph will stay in place each day, so you can add to it the next day. This slide here, just as a reminder to click File at the top and then click Save here. The slides after this one right here do not need to be saved each day. So this is the only time you'll save your calendar. The next one, I start by clicking the little song and play that.
Every week has 7 days. Every week has 7 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
So this is a great way to learn all the days of the week. And then these are all draggable. So if today is Monday, then yesterday was Sunday, tomorrow will be Tuesday. And I don't have you save these slides because that way when you open the file tomorrow, they'll all be back in their spots. Then whatever day of the week it is, if today is Thursday, you can click this button and then listen to the Thursday song.
Today is Thursday.
Here you're going to type the date. So you could say Today is Friday, October 1st. Now, if for some reason, like it's a long date, like some months are a lot longer. Oh, and I did not spell October right. And your numbers are going down here. If it looks like that, all you need to do is grab the edge of your text box and bring it over. Then here you can type the year and then the actual date if it looks like this. So that way kids can see the date in multiple formats. Here, we do every day. We just sing the months of the year.
January, February, March.
On this slide, I love to do a check-in each day with how students are feeling. So you can say, raise your hand if you feel excited, and then maybe 4 students feel excited, and you can chart that. And then if you wish, you can also put it into a sentence frame. For example, Hudson feels excited today. And it's just a great way to practice putting words to how we're feeling and putting that in a sentence. Here we are practicing how many days we've been in school. So the first thing I do is I type how many days we've been in school. If we've been in school 51 days, I drag and drop here to show 51, and we count by tens. So we'd say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 1. This can be dragged to show that it's odd, and then you type here. 1 more would be 52, 1 less would be 50. So again, these fonts will be matched for you because they're part of the background, but these that are editable will not be matched for you. Here you're going to drag out your day, how many days you've been in school. And if we've been in school 52 days, you would drag out 5 10 frames, and then you would drag out a single one and then place your 1 dot here. Now, if for some reason your dot is going behind your 10 frame, like if it looks like this, and you're dragging your dot over here and it's going behind, you just need to highlight this and click Arrange Bring to Front, and then it will go on the front. So that's how that slide works. Here, each day you can start the pattern for your students, however you wish to do that, and then have them finish. Or you could have a student come up and do it. That would be fun. If you don't celebrate Halloween or you just want extra practice, this slide is included to also practice patterns. Here we are practicing one-to-one correspondence and numeral recognition. So if I type the number 6, we practice counting out 6 candies. Sometimes kids like to get ahead of themselves with their counting, so this is a great way to make sure you only say one number for one piece of candy. On the next slide, we are counting by tens. We sing our counting by tens song each day.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Same with counting by fives. I click this, and you can have kids come up and
10,
point.
15, 20, 25, 30.
So there's lots of fun games you can play with these 2 slides, but it's a great way to practice every single day. Here we're just dragging and dropping the names to each 2D shape. Same with the 3D solids. Today's letter is, and you can use this reviewing, you can practice a couple letters each day, but if let's say our letter is C, then you can go over the letter name, the letter sound, and then drag the piece. Now if you want to put the piece back, a tip would be Command Z, and you do that a couple times till it goes back. That will undo any action that you've done on the slide. Here we're sounding out CVC words, so if I drag the number 6, then you can use your mouth and say S, X, and then put a letter in each box, or each part of the candy corn, I should say. So this is just a super fun way to practice sounding out CVC words. You can do as many as you like each day. Here, you edit, you can just type a sight word and the kids can practice reading it. You can do as many as you like each day. And here is an easy way to take lunch count before you head back and finish calendar. So I recommend at the end of this slide, you do not save. You can just click out of the PowerPoint. That way, when you open it tomorrow, the only saved slides are going to be your calendar and your weather graph. And then all of these will go back to their original position where all the pieces are in place. So I hope this was helpful for you.